Hello, namaste, my witchlings. I just realized I forgot to go make a fresh cup of coffee. I'm doing stellar today. I have no makeup on because everything got jacked up by the spawn showing up to pick up his stuff. Threw me off. Took an hour, even though I was a little early getting started today. I was really proud of that. Yeah. Then it took an hour or so to load stuff into the car for them, and they are on their 4-hour drive home. Tons of fun. So needless to say, I'm a little frazzled and stressed and frustrated and just losing my shiz. Thank you. All right. Oh. Alright. There it goes. It's been a morning already, y'all. Now that the microphone's where it belongs. Oh, I am so sorry, John. Hey, good to see you, Andrea. John and his insomnia. I know that feeling all too well. I see a Chloe. I see a Hazel. I see a smuggler. I'm tired. And I think, for the most part, went to bed on time last night. I'm just stressed. Tons of fun there. I'm doing okay today, Chloe. How are you doing? Oh, I know I slept, but I am exhausted. I am so happy to see that, John. Oh, I'm sorry, Chloe. Being sick sucks. Really sucks. Ah, cool beans, Andrea. Hello. I did get to give the spawn the gift from his older brother when they stopped by. It was great. I got to meet my grand dog. She's so cute. She's a pit bull lab mix and just the cutest. She's smaller, bigger than Sarge, smaller than the other two. Sounds about right. Well, my morning was entertaining. Got up, got Tookers out, and I did not have the spoons to walk the short one. Ooh, the short loop. So we decided we'd take the long loop. I don't know why I decided this. I just did. Got halfway through the long loop. He dropped his load, and I'm like, you know what? I do not have the wherewithal to finish this particular loop. So we're just going to go back the way we came. There was another dog behind us on the route that we came. Thankfully off in another area, but Tookers was whining horribly to go befriend them. It was a tripod dog. And yet, no, my dog is an asshole to other dogs. And I said, nope. And then we get back across the main drag and are coming over to our house, and I'm like, oh yay, the groceries are being delivered. Now I have to stall for a minute so that I don't drag my dog past a stranger who is putting shit on my porch. By the time I made this decision, the truck drove off, so that was good. Then we get around, and another truck pulls up and is dropping something off for the next door neighbor. But they're parked in front of my yard, and I'm like, oh, yay. So now I'm like, great, now I got to put Luna on her leash and take them into the backyard so they don't go and antagonize the delivery people. That went well. Everybody did what they needed to do. And then the spawn got here, and he says, just open the door, and he calls Luna. Luna comes barreling out for him. But with Luna coming out, Tookers also heard Big Brother call and went barreling out the door as well, which freaked me out because he is a bolter. Thankfully, Spawn caught him and we didn't have a problem, but I did panic and that ended up waking the man behind the curtain up, and that was the beginning of our morning. So yeah, I'm doing stellar. I am so excited to see that, Chloe. Fishing is so much fun. Rawr. I used to love going fishing. My first fishing expedition, I was 5 years old. And my mom and her best friend took me to her best friend's dad on the Oregon coast. But the one thing I remember the most about it is I got my immunizations for school that morning because I was starting Head Start. And I got to ride the 3-hour drive from where we lived to Coos Bay on a tushy that had been freshly hit with an injection. That was fun. Oh, so much fun. Then we got there, we went fishing, and I was the first one to catch a fish. Caught a nice little rainbow trout. I think he was about yay big. And yeah, there are pictures of me holding it by the gills, and the look on my face is priceless. You can tell I thought it was disgusting. Loved the fish, though. That was a yummy fish. Oh, one of those days, though. What's up, smuggler? I see you say you need advice. And I see Joram is here. Hello, hello. Ooh, perch is good. And here we go. John's on a roll. Love it. I love... You get to tell him that, not me. I love my people. Y'all are the best. All right, now that he has brought me a fresh cup of coffee, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you so very much. One of these days, I will remember that the coffee is hot when it comes out of the Keurig. All right. Yep. Okay, now while we wait for everybody to finish settling in, let's do our little bit of digital housekeeping and say, please protect the energy of this space, and you will be respectful in my chat, because if you are not, Arnold and the mods will be finding you with the ban hammer.
Hasta la vista, baby.
That's a lot of fishies. That's a lot of food. Yummy. Yeah. All right. Let's see if I can take another sippy sip. All right. Let's get started. Candle. There it is. Ah, shit. Nope. You are going to scoot that way. Yes, it is. Yeah, a 12-hour fishing and caught nothing. That's nice. Just getting to sit out there and relax. Hootie going fishing. Thank God Hoot could swim. He fell off the boat and Dad grabbed him and picked him up and put him back in the boat. I miss that dog. Oh no. Oof. Cousin doesn't trust you. Now has a Russian girlfriend. You said you didn't have any problems. You can hang out. You need to see a doctor, friend. I can't help with that one. That is beyond my scope. That would be go see a doctor, my friend. Worse. All right. Potentially. Yeesh. All right, y'all. We're going to get started here. I want to get running through this because, well, the man behind the curtain has an appointment in 5 minutes, so we want to get through most of this so that we get to the point that I can run it. All right, you guys. Let's get dangerous. Pause is the power move today. Not everything needs fixing right now. Space, rest, and awareness prevent burnout and disappointment. Akamalgan watches over us. Namaste asks us to check our posture. Self-compassion reminds us progress over perfection. And Zen teaches balance lives in paradox. Okay. Namaste, Witchlings! Welcome, welcome, welcome one and all to Di's Daily Divinations and Self-Care. This is where magic meets mindfulness, and we take just a moment to honor the day, listen to the cards, and tend to ourselves along the way. Whether you're returning or joining us for the very first time, I am so glad you are here. Hey, hi, hello, and welcome. I am Di, your yoga witch and guide, and this is your daily pause for reflection, insight, and care. So, grab your favorite crystal. I am playing with this unicorn amethyst today. Light a candle or your favorite incense. Settle in with your coffee, tea, or whatever brew fills your mug today. And let's step into the day's wisdom and self-care together. Now, if this space resonates, do not forget to do the whole like, share, and subscribe thing. It does help our Witchling community continue to grow. Speaking of growing, you can now join our channel as a Witchling member. Your membership helps me keep creating all of this fantabulous magic here, and it lets us stay connected in deeper, more meaningful ways. So, if you feel called to support the channel and you have the financial means to do so, please step a little closer into the coven, tap that join button, and come on in. I'm tripping over my tongue today. Something fierce, y'all. Take a drink. Chloe, that sounds like you were tired. Smuggler, it's not like it's a rare thing. More people have encountered this than you would realize. And doctors have seen everything. They ain't gonna judge you. Do I believe she can become happy with her good case of being whatever psychopath? Maybe. I don't know. But, you know, anything is possible. I'm just saying. I don't know. All right. Yeah. All right, y'all. Oh, all right. We have a birthday today, and we have a special candle. Yeah. Have a good one, Chloe. I'm glad Andrea is here for the candle today, though. You'll understand in a minute. All right. We have a birthday today. All right, you guys. We do. We have a really awesome birthday today. My dear friend and our witchling Will's wife is celebrating her birthday. Jen, I hope you have an amazing and wonderful birthday because you deserve absolutely nothing but the best. Happy birthday, friend. Boop. There we go. Happy birthday. All right, now we're going to get a little serious here. I am also lighting my candle today for the daughter of a very, very dear friend. Here is her picture. This is Lila. She is 17 years old and has been missing from Salem, Oregon since Friday, the 16th of January this year. She was last seen at 4 p.m. in downtown Salem. She is unresponsive to texts, calls, or DMs and deactivated her Facebook account, which is not like her. She is 5'2" tall, female, 135 pounds, black, short, curly hair, brown eyes, wearing a black hoodie and gray sweats. She was carrying a black tote bag or purse. She might have a small dog with her that is white with brown spots and is a 4-month-old pit mix puppy. If you see her or you have any information on her whereabouts, please contact the Salem, Oregon Police Department. And if you see her, I can give you a case number to reference. Ruth is a very, very dear friend to me, and I do not have the words for the devastation I am sure she is feeling right now. Please send her all the love you possibly can. She has already lost her husband. She does not need to lose her youngest child as well. Layla, please come home. As I light this flame, may it shine as a beacon of hope for those finding their way through the dark. We hold this light in remembrance and solidarity with victims and survivors of violence, for our witchlings and their loved ones facing those difficult moments of life, and keeping all of them within our circle. With the lighting of our candle, our circle is now closed, and we extend our invitation to the ancestors to join us here today. Nope, we're not extending our gratitude yet. My heart is breaking for Ruthie. Thank you, Joram. Yeah, I'm surprised Mimi's not here. Have a good one, Chloe. Yeah. Okay, I can. Okay, he's gonna... Thank you for the reminder that he did not announce on the Discord server that we're live today. So, some backstory on Ruth while he plays with the computer. Ruth was my classmate from freshman year through junior year. She was supposed to graduate with me in 95. Her older brother was supposed to graduate in 93. Drew. Awesome guy, by the way. So Drew ended up being a super senior, repeated his senior year in 94. And Ruth, smart bitch that she is, graduated a year early. Oh, excuse me. And then they walked together at graduation. It was the coolest. Ruth is one of the sweetest, kindest, just most amazing people. And oh God, I cannot imagine where her heart is right now. It's a J, by the way, for Jen's name. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my God. It's hump day. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm muting you, babe. Boop, boop. Okay, there he goes. All right. Okay. All right. We are on our own now. He's got stuff fixed. He messaged the Discord server, so it's just usins for a bit. I just heard him answer the call. So give me just a quick second. Tap back into there. Tap that on. There we go. All right. Excuse me. So, hey, Mike. Here we go, my friends. Oh, so heartless. Now, it is time, my darlings, my loves. Let's go see what holidays and observances are showing up for us today. Tell me, my witchlings, my loves, how are you planning to honor today's holidays? Well, let's see. Our first holiday is Answer Your Cat's Questions Day. Fuzzbutt, do you have any questions for me today? Where are you? Oh, he's sound asleep, so. Today we honor the eternal curiosity of cats, and specifically our benevolent furry overlord, Mr. Chief Furball McFuzzbutt, who asks the important questions such as, why is this door closed? Why is the food dish not full enough? Why are you not petting me right now? Cats remind us to demand comfort, speak up about our needs, and unapologetically take up space. And honestly, that's a solid spiritual practice. Next, it is Roe v. Wade Day. Now, this day is not about nostalgia. It is about urgency. Roe v. Wade must be reinstituted. Bodily autonomy is a human right, full stop. Today, we honor the generations who fought for reproductive freedom, mourn those harmed by its loss, and recommit ourselves to the work still required. This is not theoretical, my friends. It is lived, it is medical, it is forking sacred, and it's worth fighting for, loudly, persistently, and together. We also have Women's Healthy Weight Day. Now, let's be abundantly clear. This is not about numbers on a scale. This is about cultivating a healthy relationship with our bodies, one rooted in respect, nourishment, and movement that feels good, rest that is allowed, and care that isn't conditional, and with food. Nourishing our bodies, not using food to placate our emotions. Your body, my friends, is not a project. It is a home, and you deserve to live in it with kindness. And then finally, it is Celebration of Life Day. Today is an invitation to pause and notice that you are here, breathing, becoming, surviving, loving. Celebrating life doesn't require perfection or constant joy. It can be as simple as lighting a candle, stepping outside, laughing at something ridiculous, or simply choosing to rest. Life is still happening, and that matters, my friends. And that is our holidays for today. Ta-da! Okay. Thank you. Wait. Is he the guy with the hair? I'm checking that one. Don't mind me, because I'm now absolutely curious. What the fluff? There, move, cat. All right, so E-R-I-C-H. Daniken. Ah, okay, so he was not the guy with the wild and crazy hair, but we will miss him. Have a good night, smuggler. Oh, shit. Are you okay, Mike? Oh, keep me in the loop so that we can keep you in our thoughts. Cats scare you? I am so sorry. I love my kitties. But I know. Not off the top of my head, Joram. I'm not sure who that is. Joram is getting sleep. All right. Where'd Mousy go? There's Mousy. Oh my gosh, my nose is so itchy today. All right. Here we go. Oh. Let's see if I can do this. He's in an appointment right now, Mimi, but he'll check in and say hi in a minute. Hey, Mimi. All right, my lovelies, guess what time it is? All right, my witchlings, it is time to honor the goddess of the day. She is a divine presence to inspire, guide, and walk with us today. Let's see if I can pronounce her name. Achamalgan is a Chilean moon goddess whose presence offers protection, blessing, and quiet reassurance through the darker stretches of life. As her husband, the sun, brings warmth and light to the land, she shines through the night guarding against hidden dangers and disasters while inspiring calm, trust, and inner steadiness. She reminds us that even in shadowed moments, we are not without guidance or care. Today invites a pause for gratitude. Count your blessings, especially the small ones, easily overlooked ones, and consciously give thanks for them. In a hurried world, appreciation becomes a sacred act, softening the heart and making life feel more abundant and gentle. Honoring our goddess in this way aligns you with her protective, benevolent nature. To deepen that connection, wear silver-colored clothing or jewelry and burn lunar incense, such as coconut, jasmine, lemon, or myrrh, to bless your space. Inspired by Brazil's Bonfim festival, where priests cleanse church steps with flower water in gratitude for divine protection, sprinkle floral scented water, perfume, or cologne at your doorway. Let this simple ritual invite her soothing protective energy into your home and the months ahead. Oh, excuse me. That, my friends, is our goddess. Yay! Hey! Aw, that is sweet, Andrea. What kind of character is Gwen Stefani? Gwen Stefani is a musician. Otherwise, I'm not sure. All right. What are we doing? We are... Okay. Let's get set up. I'm having a morning, I tell you. What is myrrh? Myrrh. Oh, the noise? Is that what you're asking? The noise I'm making? The meh. I don't know. Good gravy. I am not breathing well, am I? There is a reason I keep this stuff right next to my computer. The kitty cuddling with the neighbor. Or the oldest roommate, not neighbor. Brain is not braining. There we go. Don't. All right, there we go. All right. Now, my lovelies, my dears, my friends. Hey, Tug. We are going to see what the Oracle has to tell us today. Shall we? We shall. All right. So our first card today is Someone Has Unmet Needs. Next, I Need to Reach Out. And then allow for time and space. All right. You're coming to a quiet but important realization that someone has unmet needs, and that awareness stirs the knowing that I need to reach out. When you do, however, the situation unfolds with far more nuance than expected. Communication opens the door, but not to instant answers or resolution. Instead, it becomes clear that what's truly being asked of you right now is patience. The message is to allow for time and space, not as avoidance, but as an act of respect and care. This is a moment that can't be rushed or fixed from the outside. They need room to listen inward, to understand what they need and how to meet it themselves. themselves. Your role isn't to solve or steer the process, but to hold compassionate space while clarity takes shape in its own time. That, my loves, is the oracles. And now, let's see what the unicorns have to say. Patience is the message. Pause instead of pushing forward. Tend to your energy and protect your health. Acting too soon risks burnout, frustration, and disappointment, but rest and restraint can prevent a deeper sense of loss. All right, so our first card here is Temperance. Do nothing at this time. Moderation, a good omen. Everything comes to those who wait. Patience is a virtue. Next, Strength reversed. A weakening of strength is indicated, mentally through stress or physically, bringing a warning of ill health. Negative energies could turn to aggressiveness. And then last but not least, we have the Six of Rods reversed. Defeat, shattered hopes, and loss. All right, so putting all three of those together, what do they say? Well, Temperance arrives with a firm but direct... Temperance arrives with a firm but gentle directive. Do nothing right now. This card is a clear omen that restraint is protection and patience, not action, is the wisest choice. Trust that what is meant to unfold will do so in its proper time. Forcing movement only disrupts the balance that's quietly restoring itself. Alongside this, strength reversed signals a depletion of energy, whether mental, emotional, or physical. Stress is taking a toll, and this card serves as a caution around burnout and potential ill health. The heavier emotions you're sensing aren't imaginary. If left unchecked, they can easily harden into irritability or aggression. Pushing forward from this place would only amplify the strain. All of this funnels into Six of Rods reversed, which warns of discouragement, unmet expectations, and a feeling of loss or failure if action is taken prematurely. This isn't a permanent defeat, but a message to pause, tend to yourself, and let the tide turn before you try it again. And that, my loves, is our tarot. Now we get to see what it all means. So, let's bring the Oracle and Tarot together into one single clear message, my witchlings. A single solitary stream of guidance flowing through each and every card. Drop me a comment and let me know what resonates with you here. All right. The reading opens with the quiet recognition that someone has unmet needs, awakening the inner nudge of, I need to reach out. That instinct comes from care, not urgency, but when connection is made, clarity follows. What's revealed isn't something that can be fixed or resolved immediately. Instead, the message becomes one of restraint and respect. You are being asked to allow for time and space so each person can understand and meet their own needs without pressure. This theme is reinforced by Temperance, which arrives with a firm directive to do absolutely nothing right now. This is not inaction born of fear, but sacred pause, trusting that balance is restoring itself behind the scenes. Strength reversed deepens this message, showing depleted reserves, stress weighing on the mind and body, and a warning that pushing forward could very much lead to burnout or ill health. The emotional static you're feeling is real, and if ignored, it could easily turn into frustration or even aggression. All paths point toward the Six of Rods reversed, cautioning that premature action could result in disappointment, wounded pride, or a sense of loss. This is not the end of the story, however, it is a pause between chapters. By honoring space, tending your energy, and resisting the urge to force progress, you prevent unnecessary defeat and allow a more sustainable outcome to emerge in its own time. That, my loves, is our reading. What do you guys think? And now our affirmation. I honor the wisdom of pause. I trust that giving space within myself and others creates balance, restores strength, and allows the right outcome to unfold in perfect time. That is our affirmation. All right, now I check in with you guys and say hi again. Oh, snagged. I read snagged as snuggled. My brain, my eyes are not doing well. Ain't. Dum. You go there. Dork. Mer. Oh, wait. Did I? Oh, no. The cards tell me to wait to tell the oldest roommate how I feel. Yes. I think they're screaming at everybody today, you guys. For those of you who were here the other day when Jimmy, let's see, did I boot him after Bitch and Witch? No, it was the other day after Daily Draw when he just got onto his damn alpha male streak. And now I'm thinking, are the cards screaming at me that I should have been more patient with him? I don't know. Good luck on all of those, John. I can easily see you getting a PhD and just rocking the shit out of it. I really can. All right, here we go. Moving on, my lovelies. I'm fairly shorten, huh? I did. Yay. I is smart cookie. Nope. I'm okay. I'm good. You keep talking. I am so sorry, Tug. Oh. Man behind the curtain checked in during his appointment. Let's see. I finally banned him because I just couldn't deal with it anymore. Yes. That actually kind of makes sense, Tug. Okay. Here we go. Scrolling up. There it is. Step into DieTheYogaWitch.shop where magic meets movement and everyday rituals get an upgrade. Browse my handmade intention-infused jewelry and then snuggle up with Die the Yoga Witch mugs, yoga mats, t-shirts, sweatshirts, pet sweaters, and more. Treat yourself, bless a friend, maybe even your familiar, and bring a little witchy sparkle into your daily life. You can find that all at DieTheYogaWitch.shop. Itchy eyes. Itchy eyes. Oh. All right. Okay. Go ahead. Boop, boop, boop. There's Mousy. Now, my darlings, my dears, my lovely little witchlings, if by any chance you are enjoying this podcast and you would like to step just a little bit deeper into our coven here, consider clicking on that join button and becoming a member of the channel. There are some amazing perks for all of my witchlings with levels starting at just a single solitary $1 a month. How cheap is that, y'all? Also, a quick little reminder that you can help this channel out for free by liking this video, sharing this video with a friend, and subscribing. Don't forget to hit the bell. I appreciate all of your support. Thank you guys so very, 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 very forking much for tuning in. All right, now back to the show. All right. I'm in a good mood. Jartu faratu. I love that. Oh. Oh, yep. Okay, now we are. It's time. It is time for the Sanskrit bit. Sanskrit bit! All right, you guys. Gentle reminder that Svadhyaya is our word for the week. Now, to put Svadhyaya to work today, we move it from concept into practice. This isn't about overanalyzing yourself. It's about useful awareness that changes how you move through the day. Now, here's what that can look like in real life. Catch the pattern, not the story. This is an important one that I am guilty of. When something activates you, triggers you, pause and ask, what do I usually do here? Not why, just what. Awareness alone loosens old habits. Practice conscious choice. Mindfulness. Once you see the pattern, choose one small shift. A slower response, a clearer boundary, or a kinder inner voice. Let your body speak. Notice where tension lives today. Is it in your shoulders, your jaw, your belly? Svadhyaya includes somatic wisdom. Your body is always reporting. Next, we have align your actions with your values. Before saying yes or no, ask yourself, does this reflect who I am becoming? That question turns insight into integrity. Close the loop tonight. Reflect. Close the loop tonight. Reflect briefly. What did I learn about myself today, and how did it help me care better? Svadhyaya works when it leads to choice, not self-criticism. Today, let self-study make your life a little more honest, a little more spacious, and a little more aligned. One insight, one adjustment, that's enough. And that, my friends, is our Sanskrit bit for today. Oh no! I will have the man behind the curtain look at that one, because there's supposed to be one that is subscriber only and one that is everybody. Ooh, tinnitus. Tinnitus is evil. Okay. Okay, so Hazel had a similar problem, Will. There is a chance that you either just need to refresh your screen, or you may have to log out and log back in. I think she meant tinnitus, and it's your ears ringing, which is fucking annoying. Oh my God. Mine is constant, never ending, and I honestly, it's been there for so long, I can't remember when it started. All right, which incense should I burn? French lavender, Ayurveda, dragon's blood, or tree of life? Oh, that's a hard choice for me between the lavender and the dragon's blood. What is your intention with the incense? Just to smell good, or do you want it to do something? That's the question. Tinnitus is evil. Tinnitus is so evil. All right. I'll chit-chat for another minute. Oh, bonk. All right, you guys, let us go ahead and move on to the fun part. Let's see what Namaste has to say today. It is time for self-care. Dun, dun, dun. What is Namaste telling us? Today, Namaste is telling us to pay attention to your posture. Do you slouch at a computer, at the dinner table after a long day, or sitting on the couch watching your favorite show? These are the perfect opportunities to practice your posture. Pay attention to your posture and make a concerted effort to straighten up, lift your chest, relax your shoulders, and lift your head slightly. Good posture improves oxygen flow through your body and strengthens your core, leaving you feeling revitalized and increasing your sense of power. This improved sense of well-being and strength will help reduce stress and tension. Stress. That, my friends, is Namaste. And It's time for self-compassion. I love this self-compassion card. Self-compassion is progress, not perfection. When was the last time you did a less than perfect job and felt okay about it? When was doing good enough? Blah. That, my friends, is our self-compassion. Ooba. Dooba dooba dooba. James, you missed it again. Oh my gosh. That's possible. Phones are being assholes. All right, I see you, James. Go get some sleep, Tug. All right. All right. Oh, so James made it for the self-care cards. That's good. Oh, tendinitis. See, tendinitis and tinnitus are completely different animals. Tendinitis is painful as fuck. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Ooh, tiramisu. Oh, man. Now I'm seeing the Triceratops tiramisu. Oh, my gosh. Anyways. It does here in the States, too. Now, see, what it means by when is doing good enough is, I'm going to take something a friend told me many, many years ago as an example. A blessing half done is still a blessing, such as, I need to wash dishes, right? I get the cups, the plates, and the silverware all washed, and then I run out of energy, and I still have, the pots and pans to wash. If I put the pots and pans off for a couple of hours and come back to them, that's okay. I did good with what I got done. That was good enough for now. I'm cleaning the house, and I get everything but the vacuuming done. I did good. I just didn't go for the perfectionism. That's what it means by doing good is enough. Essentially, what the workforce is currently saying, working your wage, not going above and beyond. No, the trots, the Hershey squirts, the shits. It took me a minute until I realized it was John saying it. If you say diarrhea, in a slightly English accent, you can tell what they're saying. And it's a really hard word to spell. So, yeah. I've also, yep, the Hershey squirts. Yeah. I have heard so many euphemisms for diarrhea. Yep, it's okay, honey. Like I said, it took me a second to catch it. Yeah, I know a lot of women that way, James. I try so hard not to be. I was usually just grateful my ex-husband loaded the dishwasher. John. Yup. Yeah, I caught some of my dishes up last night. Once I have my dishes caught up again now, I will go back to making... That's a good one. I will go back to making sure the dishes are done before I go to bed at night, and I will feel much better. My kitchen will stay tolerable, and I can deal with it. All right. Oh, hey. Are we seriously? Oh, we're at a moment of Zen already. How did we get this far so quick? Well, it has been 53 minutes. Jiminy Christmas. Alrighty then, my loves. It is time. Every time I say that it is time, I'm hearing, think it's Mufasa. It might be Rafiki in my head. Anyways, it is time for our little moment of Zen from the Little Book of Zen. Today we have a quote from Casey Stengel and a Zen Mondo. Casey says, "Good pitching will always stop good hitting, and vice versa. Logic tracks. Our Zen Mondo. I am going to pose a question, King Milinda said to Venerable Nagasena. Can you answer? Nagasena said, please ask your question. Nagasena said, or the king. I've confused myself, so I'm starting over. I am going to pose a question, King Milinda said to Venerable Nagasena. Can you answer? Nagasena said, please ask your question. The king said, I have already asked. Nagasena said, I have already answered. The king said, what did you answer? Nagasena said, what did you ask? The king said, I asked nothing. Nagasena said, I answered nothing. Am I the only one who feels like that was a conversation with a teenager? Just my thoughts. That, my loves, is our moment of Zen for today. I love it. All right, and I want to leave you all with this. Here is today's blessing, my loves. May today grant you the grace of patience and the protection of stillness. May your strength be restored through rest, your heart softened by understanding, and your path guided by balance rather than urgency. What is meant for you will not pass you by. Go gently, rest wisely, trust the unfolding. And so it is. Blessed be, and namaste, my witchlings. All right. All right, check in with everybody. I love Rafiki. Oh, thank you, Hazel. Oh, that's adorable. Love it. Yeah, I tried to keep the house for the hubby. I suck at housekeeping. All right. James, did the quote confuse you today? Because the conversation between the king and the venerable one is really confusing. It reads like a conversation with a parent and a teenager. As for what does namaste mean, Tug has one version. It is translated many, many ways, but the most common is the light in me sees the light in you, or the good in me sees the good in you. It is both a hello and a goodbye. It's similar to aloha. Aloha can mean so many things. Yes, the truth in me sees the truth in you. Yeah, I know this quote, it's one of the worst ones in here. But, tomorrow, we have a quote from Louis Armstrong for tomorrow and from the Tao Te Ching again. I may switch books. All right, my lovelies, my dears, my witchlings, it's time to wrap our show up for the day. Look at that. I cleaned the candle snuffer again last night. Or the other day. Okay, come here, you. See if I can burn myself. Ha. Okay. All right, my lovelies. It is time to open our circle and wrap up. So, with the extinguishing of our candle, our circle is now open, and we extend our eternal gratitude to the ancestors for joining us here today. Boink. I got wax on my finger. All right. All right, my witchlings. Before we go, I do want you all to remember that this space exists solely because of the witchling community. I have no... He's playing with my mouse and I wasn't expecting it. All right. Before we go, my lovelies, A quick reminder that this space exists solely because of my Witchling community. There are no corporate sponsors here yet, just a lot of shared magic, mutual care, and a whole lot of love. So please do us all a favor and do the like, share, and subscribe thing. Join the channel if you have the financial means to do so. And please tell your friends about us here. We have a lot of fun. All right. And now, let's go out there and spread love, spread joy, and spread kindness. There's already so much darkness in this world. Please let us each choose to be steady lights for those finding their way through it. Make sure you tell your loved ones in all their forms, 2 legs, 4 legs, wings, fur, scales, paws, or claws, that they matter deeply to you. Time moves way faster than any of us realize, and the chances to say I love you are not guaranteed. And if you take one thing and one thing only away from everything we do here, please let it be that you always, always, always remember you are loved, you are wanted, you are needed, and your purpose here is real, even if you haven't figured it out yet. I was 45 before I found mine. I love you guys so much, all of you. I will be back shortly. Namaste, my witchlings. All right, all right, all right. Hello. Might have to put my glasses on. Oh, oh. How do I see through those? Hi, guys. I'm back. All right. Yeah, I know. They heard me. Yes, I do. Have a good night, Tug. Oh, Chloe. Great. So, conversation with my therapist about my friend's daughter missing. Now I have a new fear unlocked. Was the kid snatched up by ice? Sounds like a plan, John. I can't get my hand to cooperate. This is entertaining. There we go. I can mostly see now. That's better. Dum, dum, dum. Am I the only one who feels like we are in much, much, much more chaotic than usual? According to Spawn this morning, they had 6 inches of snow over on the other side of the state. I am jealous. I feel bad because I want it to snow here because Tookers hasn't gotten to see snow since he left Alaska. Go get some sleep, Chloe, my dear. Oof. Putting stuff away. We don't know. We just, So the man behind the curtain is still being able to see our therapist because she bills it as family therapy with me. And so I had to go out and say hi. That's part of what took me so long to come back. And she asked how I was doing, and I'm like, honestly, I'm freaked out. I'm stressed out for my friend because her daughter just poofed, not answering phone calls, not answering text messages, and her Facebook was deleted. And the therapist is like, oh, well, was she snatched up by ice? And I'm like, I don't think so. Go get some sleep, Chloe. Good night. And the man behind the curtain's like, yeah, that's actually one of the things they're doing. They are snatching teenagers, and then they're selling their tech as soon as they get to, the detention center. And they are doing things like deactivating the Facebook accounts, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm like, this girl is half black and could easily be mistaken as a Hispanic child because, well, she lives in Salem, Oregon, where there is a humongous Hispanic population. I'm like, great. New fear unlocked. Now I'm going to message my friend and say, hey, my therapist thinks this might be a possibility. I don't know because I haven't heard of anybody in Salem requiring those cute winter boots, but who the fluff knows? And part of the reason they're not caring who they snatch up is they've got that fucking unrealistic number of people to detain or to capture every day, and it doesn't matter if they get released the same day. All the numbers, all they care about are the numbers of people coming in. So Jiminy Jeepers, this people are wild, and I swear. And then yesterday I'm doing the fucking daily draw, and fucking Annie pops out. Or no, yeah, it was last night. Annie kept fucking popping out. I'm like, really? Hey! Hey, Took Monsters, what you doing? Are you gonna lay behind the door so that it won't open again? You are. Same. My high school, I know, and I've said this before, it might have been in a Bitch and Witch, but I know that some of my high school classmates were undocumented. I mean, one of my high school teachers was undocumented when they first came to the States, and they ended up gaining citizenship and becoming a high school teacher. So, I'm so frustrated by everything that's going on here, and I don't know. I can't fix it. I can't fix it by myself. And that is one of the less frustrating aspects of it. But what that leads to is the frustration of I'm not exactly sure what I can do. And so I'm doing this. As I told the man behind the curtain last night when I said I wanted to talk about Layla today, I have a platform. It might be small, but at least it's something. And why not use it for a good cause? And speaking of having a platform, y'all know that I am a fan of Misha, Lessons in Not Crossing a Gay Man / Your Bestie Misha. He's changing to Your Bestie. He is going out on a book tour. And I was joking that there are a group of us who really want to see him, but at the time, he only was showing a single show in Portland. And I'm like, hey, who wants to go with me? I'm trying to figure out how to get down there, but and I've got like 4 people who are saying, hey, we'll carpool down. Let's see if we can rent a car and figure out how to rent a place to stay. And then yesterday or the day before, yesterday he announced, yes, we have added more cities and more dates. And I looked and I'm like, okay, they've added a second show in Portland. That is awesome. And then I got up this morning and a couple of us I had commented when he said, we've added more shows, maybe Seattle. And a couple of people responded to me and we were talking like, well, if I have to carpool down there, we'll snag you on the way too. He responded to me today because he's coming to Seattle. Oh my God! He's coming to Seattle at the end of February. And I'm like, oh, that's an even closer drive. I might be able to snag the bonus kid and go, and we can still figure out how to get people to join us. It will be so much fun. Because he is so fun and so cool, and just I really love how uplifting and positive he is. It's great. And Bean's not here. Damn it. His goddaughter is nicknamed Bean, and that's how he refers to her. It's adorable. Roof? Uh-oh. Oh, dear Lord. Oh. Doggos are barking. Give me one quick moment. I think I know what they're barking about. I know what they're barking at. Boo, boo, boo. My furry demons. They are good furry demons, though. Yep. No. 16 minutes ago, it was 5 stops away. So, yep. They're barking at Amazon. Bork, bork, bork. Yes. I love my furry children. They are obnoxious as hell, but I love my furry children. And that's why you're locked in here. Took's like, I do not have words for how frustrated I am with our administration right now. Oh, shit. Come here, Mousy. Forgot to do something. Clickety click. Yes, I want to stop recording. There we go. No, I think, Andrea, she was agreeing with you on the bork bork. Yeah. I think she's agreeing that we all hate ice. Although, I am getting a kick out of the videos that keep popping up of ice agents slipping on the ice. I would laugh at anybody slipping on ice, including myself. It's hilariously funny to watch. Hi. Whoop. Hi. Oh. Sergeant came and opened the door and Tookers opened it the rest of the way with his snoot. He's such a good boy. Hi, such a puppy. Did Big Brother come visit today? Yeah. Why are you quivering and shaking like a leaf, child? Sorry. He's staring at me. He is staring at me. They are. Dude, so I was in my research for Bitch and Witch last night. I was reminded that ice was created in March of '03 in response to the events of 9/11. Hey, Mr. Steves. How are you doing today? We're just kind of chit-chatting here. We are doing our Chillin with the Witchlings thing here. Just kind of chit-chatting and hanging out and just goofing off to an extent. That wasn't what I meant to do. Let's do that and then go there. Clickety-clack, don't talk back. Nice, Andrea. I can get behind that. I wish my son were in here to be able to tell us the entire treatment he was going to give to Westboro Baptist Church. I remember it had to do with suspending them from something and tying them up in barbed wire. There was lemon juice involved. And that's about all I can remember at the moment, but it was something. We are nonviolent, but we are not necessarily peaceful. Yeah. And that one isn't always nonviolent. Oh my gosh. It is, how the hell is it already Thursday? No, Wednesday. See, I skipped a day. It is Wednesday. I have yet to get this week's content put out. I feel like an idiot. I'm probably gonna publish a whole bunch of shit all at once because I have 3 weeks worth of content to catch up with and I feel ridiculous for not doing it. Cannot wait until like next week when shit should, keyword should start getting back to a normal routine. Because I swear from Halloween through the end of January is just utter chaos for us here. Because the holidays and then my birthday and then other shit. And we just don't really start getting back to normal until, the end of January. And falling out of my routine stresses me out worse than everything else. And that I hate. God, I am so autistic. Oh my gods. Well, that makes sense now. Don't want to know what I missed. Yep. I went to say it was Thursday. And then I'm like, no, he's talking to her and I know it's trash day, so it's Wednesday. Yeah, the Westboro Baptist Church is an interesting group. They excommunicated their founder just before he died. Mind you, the entire church is basically one family. They have a few friends that join them, but for the most part, it is one family. And they kicked the patriarch of the family who founded the church out just before he passed away, because as he was passing, as he knew he was dying, so he started reevaluating who and what he was, and he came to the conclusion that maybe, just maybe, he was wrong about the whole God hates fags thing. That was interesting. I did not learn of that, though, until after he passed away. And it did somewhat change my opinion of him. Not much. But my thought was, well, at least he figured it out before he died, and he had time to basically get right with God before he met God. So, maybe he didn't go to the bad place. Although no, because the way the whole way the Christian church is if you apologize for your sins and are truly, truly remorseful, then you still go to heaven. Ooh. That sounds cool, John. And yet they truly are. I do, however, absolutely love the fact that the house right across the street from their compound was bought by someone who turned it into a halfway house or a shelter kind of a thing for queer youth. It is now painted in rainbows. It is beautiful. Love it. Westboro Baptist Church also caused me to lose a tenuous friendship with a high school classmate because they were threatening to picket the funeral of my friend's child who was killed in the Umpqua Community College incident a few years back. And I'm like, seriously? They were also going to protest a college graduation here in Seattle. And it was the one in Seattle that got me because I'm like, who wants to come, counter protest? And my former classmate comes back with some bullshit about how I don't respect God and how I don't love God and how I am disrespectful to the church. And I'm like, dude, this isn't a church. This is a family cult. I have nothing but respect for God and for most Christians. But when you start saying that God hates or thank God for dead soldiers and sailors and airmen, dude, I'm going to take offense and take issue with that shit because those are my brothers and sisters in arms. John, you are fine, honey. You don't ramble. You talk about shit that is on your mind and that you kind of need support for. That's what we're here for. That is what I want this community to be. We are here to support each other, uplift one another, and be a shoulder to vent or cry on. Uh-oh. Fuzzbud just opened the door and Took was on the other side of the door, so they are now nose to nose with each other. It's a good thing they get along now. Oh, that was very nice of you, Tookers. Tookers let him out. Hi, baby. What you doing? I gotta shut the door because I don't want to listen to Dad. Hey, Rhea. How are you doing? Stress is a killer, I tell you what. I tell you what's the damn truth. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you're not cishet white Christian nationalist, you're a target for them. Not too bad. A little stressed out today. And also, Andrea, shit. Hold on. Nope. Thought's gone. Oh, well. Holy shit, the train of thought came back. They claim to be Westboro Baptist Church, the Baptist part, but the Baptist congregation or the Baptist convention refuses to acknowledge them and straight up says they are not Baptist. So the Southern Baptists step in and go, yeah, they don't belong to us either. So that right there, that's kind of impressive. God, I hate them. No. I don't hate. You did a really good job. I say I hate them, but when I stop and really think about it, I don't hate. And this is something that popped up in Bitch and Witch last night. By the way, for those of you who usually tune in for Bitch and Witch, we were extremely late last night for multiple reasons. So I do apologize. The episode will be up eventually. Man Behind the Curtain has not been doing well. His contact irritated his eye, and it's been a clusterfuck. But I don't hate. Oh, you're back. Are you guys done? Oh, you are. Okay. The man behind the curtain just came back in, so I got to fill him in. We were talking about Westboro Baptist and a bunch of other shit, and, okay. I commented that the last night's Bitch and Witch episode will be up eventually because your eye has been bugging you because your contact fucked your eye up. Oh, is it up? Okay, last night's Bitch and Witch is up. Oh, yesterday's reels and shit? Okay. Did it help you sleep the last time, John? That is the question. If it did... Ooh, why is your intuition saying no? Explore why your intuition is saying no, and that might help you decide on whether you actually take it or not. That would be what I would do, because I would want to know. I really want to get some sleep, but brain is screaming no. Benadryl is my best friend at times. He's asking Hootie what, huh? Andrea? Why are we thanking him? What the fluff? She's outside the door. I'm trying to figure out who's making noise. Why is Luna whining right outside my door? That's a good idea. I can't reach to open the door, dude. Oh, we have people. We have people in the yard. There's a truck. Oh, okay. So we have the road that we live on is a narrow, non-main street, main road. And we've got some wonderful potholes in our road, sinkholes, and they are currently out there right in front of our house doing some work on it to prep it to be repaired, and Luna can hear them. Luna can hear them and potentially see them through the window in the door, and she is very protective of her home. Until you actually walk in the house, and if she doesn't know you, she runs for cover. She is the biggest forking scaredy cat. She is scared of her own damn shadow. Oh, John says he hopes the appointment went well. How did it go? Good. Don't mind me. I'm doing my usual. I'm doing my usual here of, tidying up my desk. Okay, hello, Dragon Princess. I love that name. That's where my emotions. I feel you, Rhea. Oh my God, do I feel that one. I mean, I'm stressed the fluff out over what all is going on out there. Thank you. I'm kind of bored shitless with everything that I can do here right now. Don't really want to do much, but I know I need to do something. And I'm just really, really, really pissed. Probably German, honestly. The Germans have a word for everything. And it's just, it's fucking stressful out there right now. Except for no, it might be for them too, but I'm thinking, is it this stressful for the white Christian nationalists who are the impetus for all of this? Because even as a white person, I am frazzled and stressed and frustrated because the administration is started by going after our trans friends and family and loved ones. Now they've decided to lay off the trans people, and now they're going after the non-white people. There's a couple of those potholes that Sergeant can swim in, so we're going to go with lakes. But they've laid off trans people, and now they're going after anybody who isn't white. I mean, for fuck's sake, they fucking detained 4 Oglala Sioux. And I'm just... Yeah. What? I'm trying not to, but it's part of why we're all so stressed and frustrated. Oh, honey, they've already started those too. I want to say it was the end of 23. Because I remember talking about it on the show at Halloween of 23. Might have been 24. No, it was 24. This young witch on the East Coast, owns a craft store, and, they do tarot readings in the shop. And the chief of police came in personally to let this young witch know that it is against state law to do tarot readings. And the witch pointed to the sign saying these are for entertainment purposes only, yada yada. And the cop's like, oh, that won't stand in court. And we're all like, but that's what the lawyer tells us to do. And so that, I don't know what exactly came of it. I do know the witch ended up suing the city and I believe the chief of police, but I have not heard more about it. I have checked their page and everything, their Instagram and TikTok. But I don't know what's going on. Chances are, as the man behind the curtain is pointing out, it could just be tied up in litigation right now, so they can't say anything. But this was very definitely a case of a tightwad uber Christian cop deciding to go after a young 20-something witch because, you know, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. But I don't know. Don't mind me. We're doing our cleaning here. Y'all get used to this. It's that time again. I'm being smart today, though. I'm cleaning part of my desk that I haven't cleaned in a while, and that is going to require some ingenuity on my part. I am wrapping a wipe around the Swiffer because I need to use the edge of the Swiffer thingamajigger to get into the cracks and crevices of the edge of my desk between the mirror. Well, that didn't work. I don't disagree with you, Rhea. Apparently somebody talked to Scott Bakula recently about whether what's his name? God damn it. Can't remember the character's name, is still leaping, and he said, oh yeah, he's in his 80s and he's still leaping out there. Yes, we are. We are covered under the First Amendment, freedom of religion. The problem is where this administration is trying to declare Christianity as our official national religion, which he cannot do without completely, thank you, Sam Beckett, without completely rewriting the Constitution, because that particular bit of the Constitution was, one of the main reasons we have it. But, you know, yep. But he did think that he could, you know, set it up via proclamation. They who? As far as? Yes. Yeah. Exactly, John. And apparently the fascist Cheeto dropped the European tariffs that he was going to institute if they continued trying to defend Greenland or some shit. I don't even keep up. Yes. Oh, because they think he's the second coming of Christ, which I don't understand because this man is so anti-Christ. And they claimed Obama was the anti-Christ. Go figure that one out. I saw that. As a dean, that is an interesting name. Yeah, the man behind the curtain just reminded me of it. I saw it briefly when I got up this morning. John, I very much agree with disagreeing on faith-based discrimination. We are all entitled to our beliefs. Nobody's beliefs are superior to someone else's. How are you doing today, Ezra? It is good morning. Where are you coming from, Ezra? That it's morning. I am curious. We are Seattle-ish. Why did I have to think about where I am today? Because my brain refuses to work. Probably. The only thing my brain is saying, it's not morning. It's middle of the afternoon. Exactly. I agree with you, Rhea. I voted for Obama. I will be honest with you. Ooh. Coolio. Bahrain isn't in Saudi Arabia, is it? I can't remember. I've known a couple of people who spent time in Bahrain. All right. Scritchy booches die. Hi. So, this is Chillin with the Witchlings. I try so hard not to get political. I fail on a regular basis here. So we're just kind of chit-chatting about current events here in the States and worldwide, what news I know of the rest of the world, because there is so much going on here in the States that it's hard to keep up with here, much less the rest of the world. It's... Oh, really? So basically, the fascist Cheeto got told that his tariffs were bullshit. There was no way they were going to do what he wanted them to. So he said, okay, fine, we won't do it, and pretended to take it as a win. Yeah. Because taco. Ah, the pharmacist. Yes, okay. I'm horrible with names. Man behind the curtain remembers you, though. I know, it is kind of an insult to Cheetos. I'm trying to come up with a way, because... Fascist Cheeto Dust Foundation, man? I don't know. Because it really does... Mango Mussolini, Clementine, Caligula. I've heard lots. Why are we comparing him to... Oh, because the only things we have that are really orange. No! There we go. There's got to be something... There's got to be some way we can compare him to a ginger cat and have the ginger cat come out looking smart. Taco. Trump always chickens out. Yeah. But see, I don't like that one either. The tangerine toddler. We could do that. Tangerine toddler. Yeah, oh, Donnie boy. Okay, aside from the fact you went from the tune of Oh Danny Boy to Oh Holy Night, otherwise I like. I swear to God, he just sniffed my leg. Okay, he's back over there. Dogs, man. Taco Tyrant. There we go. Hey, Ro. You snuck in on us. Most people just want to wake up with their loved ones, eat breakfast, do some work, and get a good night's sleep. Yes! You are absolutely correct, Rhea. What? Okay. Fantabulous. I can't remember what kind of selenite this is. You all sleep. Yeah. Ah. He's manipulating the market. As the man behind the curtain just pointed out, he threatens tariffs. The markets crash. He backs out of it, and the markets surge. The fuckwagon is manipulating the markets to make money. Manipulating the markets to make money. Wow. Yes, I am familiar with Yemen. I am familiar with Yemen. Could not tell you exactly where it is, but that is my lack of geography skills. Ah, that's right. It is in the Middle East. Okay. So what's up with Yemen right now? Ah, okay. Ow. There we go. All of a sudden, Yes. I don't disagree with you, Ro. Joram, what is your obsession with Muslims? You have mentioned them repeatedly. Not upset, just curious what's going on here. Ah, yay. More civil war. I genuinely believe we are on the verge of World War III. There we go. I'm going to leave the candles there for now. Oh, I know. That is true, Andrea. I can look at my old journal entries, and I need to start writing in that journal again. I used to start my entries for a journal I have with, this is what I ate tonight, this is what I did tonight, and World War III still rages. And that doesn't surprise me, Ro. I was just wondering, Dora, because you have mentioned the Muslim faith a few times now. And I'm just like, is there something going on here? Oh, what did you figure out? Oh. Amen. I can see that. So the man behind, do you want to type that or do you want me to share it? Okay. So we are currently speculating here that one of the reasons that so many Christians loathe Muslims is the Muslims are more Christ-like and more Christian-like than most Christians. Spoiled narcissist. Yeah, Muslims are really good people. That does not surprise me that Iran had gender-affirming care. Well, when we look back at the Mustache Man, one of the first things he did was destroy the entire library of I cannot remember the place, but I know my friends here are going to come up with it, that had been doing the gender affirming care in Germany for years. They had an entire library that a research library that was burned. And that set gender affirming care back a good 50 to 100 years. Can you please get out of my head, because I was about to mention that reel. Exactly. Muslims are individuals like everyone else, and you can have good Muslims and bad Muslims, just like you can have good Christians, bad Christians, good Jews, bad Jews, good witches, bad witches, good Buddhists, etc. You're right. I don't think we've ever heard of a bad Buddhist. It was the first gender affirming care clinic. Yes. Yes. Exactly. Thank you. But no, I am not. I do have loved ones who are. My darling's late sister. God, I miss that woman. She sampled multiple different religions before she passed. And she married a Muslim man and then converted to the Muslim faith, brought her boys with her. And to my knowledge, at least one of the kids still practices. But through them, I learned a lot more about the Muslim faith. Yes, Andrea, we actually mentioned yesterday that it would be Squirrel Appreciation Day, and I thought it was funny as hell. I forgot to mention it to the Spawn, because squirrels are one of his spirit animals. Now, before you come at me, those of you who are not regular here, about cultural appropriation of... with their cultural appropriation thing, my son is a member of a Native American tribe and therefore is entitled to have his spirit animals. One of his spirit animals is actually his name. So, he has 2. Really? There was a group of Buddhists that attacked another group and that went against their codes of peace. Yes, Buddhists are a non-violent, I don't think they're going to Washington, but let me look. Monks. Walk for Peace. There we go. Lots of videos of them. Holy shit balls. Oh, that's why. Not, no, we go to AI mode. There we go. Huh. Okay. Okay. Where did I... Give me just a moment. Yep. Self-immolation. Okay. Concluding in Washington, D.C. in February of 2026. There we go. And they have their dog with them. So they will be there sometime next month. Yeah, that is interesting. Are they supposed to stay celibate? Isn't he adorable? And he's a rescue. So a key figure in the Walk for Peace is Aloka, a stray dog from India who joined a prior peace walk in that country and later became part of the U.S. pilgrimage. He is often seen walking ahead of the group or resting alongside them and has developed a significant following on social media. Is anybody shocked? A post from the walk's official Facebook page announced that Aloka would undergo veterinary surgery for a chronic leg issue on January 12th. A problem with his cranial cruciate ligament, CCL, described as common in dogs, required a surgery. He will have restricted mobility as part of a gradual recovery process and would be back in 2 or 3 days to continue the walk with for brief stretches. So he is doing good things. All right, now we are well into January. They are in North Carolina today, I think. No. Oh, he is so adorable. Yes, they're in North Carolina today. I have nothing but respect for them. We actually have a Buddhist temple here in the town we live in. Dogs are so much better than people so often. No, Joram, I don't think there's anyone in this chat who doesn't trust you. Yeah. I don't think there's anybody that doesn't trust you. I don't know that there's anybody who really trusts you. We don't really know each other all that well yet. So, amen to that, Andrea. Yeah. Yeah. We trust that you're honest and you're genuine in here. I am trying to decide. Oh, hello, Alex. I am trying to decide if I am too warm or not. I genuinely think it's more of you're a person on the internet. I said hi. Thank you. I have a fucking mess. Where are my paint cans? I have to get more paint cans because they make great storage for shit here on my desk. Took me a minute too, Rhea. We're good. Thank you, John. We try. Yeah, I just... See, for me, if I leave the States here, I would be going to the UK. Because I know... Okay. No. No, that's what she was reading it as. He is meaning it the way we are taking it. Yes. All right. We are working on staying hydrated. Yes. Hail hydrate. Hail hydrate. Great. Now I'm imagining hydrating off of hailstones. Good God, brain. You know, I give those looks to the camera, and then my brain goes, yeah, he's going to screenshot that and use it as a picture of you one of these days. And I'm like, fabulous. I know you have. Hail my tea. Yes. That's true. I don't care where I'm at. I'm going to try to make my environment a happy, peaceful space. Yes! Hi. Yes, see what I'm in. I am one of those weird people. And this is me being genuine and kind of vulnerable and honest with y'all. So let me take a sip. My housekeeping skills suck big fat hairy donkey balls. Just gonna say that. So, always have. I was that kid with a messy bedroom. You could not open the door for the piles around the room. My house looked the same way when I was a young adult. When my most recent ex and I split up, we were still cohabitating. I had one bedroom, he had another. And my incubator came to visit. And we're sitting in my bedroom, chit-chatting. And I'm like, okay, Mom, I need you to move from where you're sitting to sitting over there because I need to clean up in here because it is driving me absolutely batshit crazy. And I started cleaning my room, folding laundry, doing, housekeeping shit in my room. And she's looking at me like I have sprung 2 more heads because this is out of character for what she is used to with me. And I'm like, this is my space. I keep my space neat and tidy and clean because I like it that way. And she's like, well, you never cleaned your bedroom as a kid. And I'm like, yeah, there's reasons for that I'm not going to get into, but I have talked about in depth with more than one therapist. And I do the same thing here. The rest of the house looks like a fucking tornado hit it. But my room in here usually looks decent, looks tidy. And when it gets untidy, such as here on my desk, I've got a chair over here that's got a pile in it that's driving me insane. This gets chaotic. And you guys see me because I do it once we go to Chillin with the Witchlings. I sit here and I dust my desk and I wipe it down with the wipes and I keep it clean and tidy. Because if I don't, the chaos affects me. So I am trying to figure out how to expand that from keeping just my area, my room clean, and actually getting out to the rest of the house. Yeah, 10 to 1, your roommate has some serious trauma. Because one of the reasons I kept my space the way I did as a kid and a young adult was literally to prevent people from getting in. Because if people came in, saw my space was chaotic and nasty and all of that, they wouldn't stay for long if they stayed at all. This was safety for me. And if my bedroom was so trash that you could barely open the door, they really couldn't get in. Now that I'm in a much better place mentally, I keep my space far more tidy. And part of the reason I can do it in my room and my room alone is it's a smaller space. I was looking for that box. Anyway, ADD moment. Speaking of my ADD, my ADHD and autism are one of the big reasons I can't do the cleaning out of my room and for the rest of the house because it gets so overwhelming. Refer back to the dishes that I mentioned at the beginning of this particular show today. I can do them in little bits and pieces if I organize them right. And it takes me, and it'll be, okay, so tonight I get the dishes sorted and organized and maybe rinsed or soaking so that I can tackle them again later. Tomorrow, I will get them sorted by, okay, we've got the plates and the cups, or the plates and the bowls, and then the cups and the silverware and the other stuff, the pots and pans. And I will then, that's all I do for that day. And then I start washing one group at a time. Now, once I get them all caught up, because, I will occasionally go 3-4 weeks without washing a whole bunch of dishes. I am not proud of this. Welcome to life in a CPTSD, ADHD, autistic brain. Yep. Once I get it caught up, I could do all of the dishes I used in the day, get them in the dish drainer before I go to bed, and I'm happy. What's up, Andrea? Ask away. Yes. I will do a candle for them. Find my email name, etc. and name, yeah, just name, and I will take care of that. Oh. How are you getting it delivered? That sounds interesting. Probably a friend. That's true. Don't answer that. You can tell me in Discord, but I know that some states will allow it to be delivered. A lot of chronic pain that makes it, yup. Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. I realized that some states do deliver. Washington is not one of them, though. I wish. How the fuck do I keep inhaling my own saliva? Oh, dear goddess. Mimi, I have my moments. There are times where my brain will just go, if we've got it started, let's just keep going and get it done. Oh no, water wouldn't have helped. I flat out inhaled saliva into my lungs and my body's like, yeah, no. Suck, swallow, then breathe. I like Mike saying that he occasionally has to test the theory and reconfirm that he is not, in fact, a fish. Damn it! He opened the fucking door for me to make comments about his sibling's nickname, and I missed it. Damn it. Well, that sucks. Water does help a lot of things. I have what's left of my water. It is water. It's got my damn stir in it. I know what it looks like. Yeah, I do. I need to start putting it in one of my water bottles. I think I'll put it into I think it's a Paris Hilton water bottle. So the suck, swallow, then breathe stems back to my eldest being a NICU baby. And because he was premature, he had yet to figure out that he sucked the bottle, swallowed, and then took a breath. He would frequently do the suck, breathe, then swallow, and it did not work well. And so 27, almost 28 years later, almost 28 years later, we still say suck, swallow, then breathe. And as I said, when he was over the other day, he said he still occasionally has to test that theory, make sure it is still the right order, and he is not, in fact, a fish. I love my kids. Really. Yeah, yep. Ooh. I wonder if I could get away with a white Zen and just say it's one of my waters with some stir in it or some shit. I don't know. He actually, he thinks more water dragon type. That could be fun. I wish I had some artistic talent like that. I am so jealous of people who can take the pictures in their head and translate them out onto paper. I cannot do this. And it is so frustrating. But I can paint pictures with words occasionally. I have to think about it sometimes, but I can. This is why I write short stories and poetry instead of drawing pictures. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. My incubator used to bitch so much because I would decide I wanted to try a hobby. I'd do it for like 10 minutes and then I'd give up. Oh God. I have a book on how to create your own tarot deck. I am planning, and this has been in the plans for, well, almost since the beginning. We are going to make a Die the Yoga Witch tarot deck. Just don't know when we're going to do it. I'm still trying to figure out all of the details of it because I want to use the clan and the staff as part of our as the major arcana, but I got to figure it out. And, am I going to include the furry children in there as part of that, or am I going to stick with just the humans? That's where we're at right now. Because something I was reminded when I was first making the plans for it is I cannot use the spawn. Because if I use the spawn as one of the cards, we are not entirely convinced that his ability to negate the abilities of a tarot deck won't affect the entire deck. Ooh. Which deck is it, Rhea? Mm-hmm. That's true. That is true. Originally, it was going to be yoga. It was originally going to be yoga with die deck. Uh-oh. Regular playing cards actually are based on the tarot. The only difference between a playing deck and a tarot deck is the tarot deck has the major arcana and one more face card. We have the page as well as the Jack, Queen, and King. So, Roro, we will talk about you, how what you were doing with tarot. It may not be that you didn't do it right. Oh, that sounds gorgeous. Yes, I thought it was fascinating, and that's why cartomancy is still a thing. Cartomancy being using playing cards to read the tarot. The reason I didn't use it the last time I said it was I was trying to remember the word. And I did not read John's comment before I said it. John and I came up with the word at the same time. John and I are on the same wavelength today. This is entertaining. A witch kitty deck. Because there's a couple. Oh my god, I feel like I've got a freaking hair or a cat hair tickling my nose. Witch deck. Because there's the cat tarot, and then there's the mystical cat tarot, and there's a couple of others. I have the mystical cats, and I love that deck. The youngest cousin, next to youngest cousin in the house in Bellevue was my only reading over the weekend. And they chose the Mystical Cats deck. It worked very well. They liked the Buffy the Vampire Slayer deck as well. Man, I think the next time I read that particular cousin, I'm going to use Buffy. Oh, Brilliant and Cheap is good. 54 Devils, the art and folklore of fortune telling with playing cards. All right. I'm going to write that one down. Come here, notebook. Beep. I need to get into town. So I can hit up the UPS store and send some stuff off. Oh, we're at that time. You are awesome. 54 Devils, the art and folklore. Of fortune telling with playing cards. Dude, am I the only one who saw the thing recently where hybrid print cursive is a common way that serial killers write? And I'm like, y'all, I might be a serial killer because my handwriting. There was a. Let me rephrase this so that it makes more sense. A study came out recently indicating that the hybrid writing of print and cursive is the most common handwriting for serial killers. And I know a bunch of people who are like, well, then I'm a potential serial killer because my handwriting tends to blend into itself. Look at the word telling in the middle of it. That is very much both print and cursive. That is awesome, John. That is awesome. That is actually part of why cartomancy came to be. Was so that, that exact thing. So that Oh my god! Anyway, so yeah. But oh god, I love that deck. It is so cute! I love it, I love it. I have the box. So I have the full-size book. I don't have it in the office right now. All of my stuff's out in the living room. I have yet to unpack after last weekend. Yabby cat. Oh my god. Oh yeah. That's okay. Hey, we're gonna end up with a picture. It is Wednesday. So we have midnight mass tonight. Tokers. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. Buzzyfoots. I am loving that name. Well, he might be a yappy cat, but, you know. I gotta figure out what we're doing for midnight mass tonight, but I gotta feed the dogs, feed the humans. I'm actually cooking dinner tonight. I got the wok. No, wait. Am I in? I have 2 options for dinner tonight, and I can't decide which I'm gonna do. I want stir fry. Ooh, a crystal ball. Yeah. Yeah, for those of you interested in the picture he's playing with at the moment, we are going to be going live at 10:30 p.m. my time, and then we get done just at about midnight. Come on and join us. Come on, come on, baby, let the good times roll. That's what song it is. Come on, baby, let the good times roll. Come on, baby, let me fill your soul. Come on, baby, let the good times roll. All night long. Ooh. I want to get a scrying glass. I think Annie, yes, the grumpy old crone, I've mentioned her multiple times here, was talking about scrying, and I am very much a divination witch, but I have not really had a lot of success with scrying, but I haven't really put a whole lot of effort into it because, honestly, the tarot comes so easily to me. But I do tarot, I do numerology, I do oracles, I do pendulums, I do runes to an extent. I'm still learning them, so why not do some scrying? And with the fact that I also have a touch of other gifts, I hate saying I'm psychic, but it's been proved. Anyway, it would probably be easier than I give credit for. Grumpy old crone. I absolutely love her. Whoops. Andrea needs to do another scrying glass. Boiled Brussels sprouts. I don't do Brussels sprouts. I am making stir fry tonight. And Safeway makes it so easy. Oh my good goddess. I can buy the pre-chopped up chicken, pre-cubed, cook that up, throw a little soy sauce, a little bit of sake, a little bit of ginger, a little bit of salt, pepper, garlic, etc., etc. Toss in some water chestnuts, some not granulated, some diced, minced, that's the word I'm looking for, minced garlic, soy sauce. Cook that all up. Throw in the frozen stir-fry veggies that Safeway already has pre-packaged. 2 of those. Dump them in. Cook them up. A little bit more sake. Ta-da. That's right. I don't need 2. We only need 1 because I'm not feeding someone who eats enough for 3 people. And it's so easy. And when I'm having a low energy day, but it's not low energy enough that I need the Instant Pot, it is so quick and easy to throw it together. Oh, mwah. I know, it's great. My other quick and easy involves Costco. I will pick up the sliced beef that they have at Costco. Hey, girl! It's sous vide beef, so I'll pick it up. It's already sliced. I just chop the slices up into smaller chunks. Yep. Cook it up. Throw some broccoli in, throw some soy sauce, some sake, etc., etc. Ginger is always a must. And it's like a 10-minute meal. The broccoli beef is like a 10-minute meal. I love it. How are you and your kiddos doing over there, Nicole? How is your eldest? Oh, whoopsie. How's your eldest doing? Girlfriend soy sauce. I know where he got it from, though. Unfortunately, the man behind the curtain gets migraines from gluten, so we eat mostly gluten-free here at home if he's eating. Oh, and yeah, red wine gives him migraines. I have yet to get the drops that are supposed to help prevent that. I want to try it, but why bother now? Because the meal I was going to try it in, he can't eat anyway. This man, long COVID, has jacked his system up. And he's lost the ability to eat a lot of stuff. Oh, honey. If you need to reach out, I will make sure you have my phone number so you can actually call. And if you need to, reach out and I'll chat with you. I mean, hell, you can body double with me while I do dishes and clean and cook. Yes. I'm not, Nicole, are you on Discord? I can't remember. Because we will connect with you. Sounds about right. Yep, New Year's, new rules. Gotta get a new fucking pre-authorization and all that shit, kit and caboodle. Don't necessarily disagree with you. Yeah. Oh, that makes it all the more fun. I am so sorry, sweetheart. And with everything else going on, you did, huh? Can life please? Yeah, as he's saying, so they're leaving it up to you to get the paperwork and shit and everything you need in order, so, yeah. Yep. I swear it's deliberately confusing. That's a conversation my massage therapist and I were having. She's my acupuncturist, so I'm currently seeing her just for the acupuncture, but I desperately need the renewal of the referral for massage. Yay! Yeah, it's frustrating. And you are very, 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 very accurate, Rhea, with the fact that those of us who need it the worst have the biggest and most, well, actually, no, the smallest and most obnoxious hoops to jump through. Ugh. And you know, we're really, really, really grateful to have you, John. I know it was a typo, but it works. Have a good one, Joram. Just putting shit back where it belongs so I can clean up. Yes, I like the typo because it's accurate as well. Oh. Sheep. Shit. Who did? What the hell? There we go. Oh! She's adorable balls! I got pictures of the grand. Alright. Oh, honey, Rhea, we are your friends here. You are welcome to join us and be part of the crew. Well, the Witchling gang. There we go. Oh, the Witchling gang. I like that one. We're the Witchling gang now. I knew you meant Ringling Brothers Circus, but the Tingling Brothers just sounded so much better. I have issues with the Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey. Good, Roro. My best friend in the 8th grade went to see the circus a few years before I met her. And the chimpanzees got loose. And Let's just say her mom managed to buy their house with the with the settlement. I think I did. I gotta see if I'm... Well, man behind the curtain is saying he saw the puppy pictures, and I am not seeing any unread messages in any of them, so yes, I did. Yes, we heard. We actually, one of the other mods, who is my cousin's girlfriend, so my cousin, is in that area and was telling us about it. You've had a couple of good typos today, Andrea, and I'm not complaining because it's not that I'm a spelling Nazi, but the typos are great. They are really great. I have some fun ones. Autocorrupt. There's a reason I refer to it as autocorrupt. Holy shit, we have been going for 2 hours and 20 minutes. It is 4 o'clock, and somebody is starting to complain about wanting to go out and get that, meal of the day. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, dear goddess. Another trans girl in Missouri. Oh my... What is in the fucking Missouri water? I had forgotten. So, no, I know that sounded horrible and awful, but I swear all of the girls I know of coming out of Missouri, except for one, are trans. And half of them have escaped Missouri or are trying to escape Missouri. So it's like, what the fuck is in the water in Missouri? Love it. Well, hello there. Hello there. What are you doing? That's true. I would agree. I would bet that is a part of it. And well, all I could say is come to the Pacific Northwest. Apparently Seattle is a sanctuary for them. I don't know. All right, my lovelies, my friends, my dears, I need to get going. So, before the dogs come and eat my face. Mar? Was not intended to sound exclusionary. I apologize. Yes. Webtoons. Those are fun. That would be for the other people down there. Yep. Domanium. Yep. Domanium. I like that one. I'm going to steal that one. All right, you guys. Have a Yes. That's good to know. Because I have kids who read webtoons as well and have tried to talk mom into reading them. All right, you guys, let's go out there and spread love, joy, and kindness because there is so much so much hate and darkness out there. Please, let's try to be beacons of hope and light for everyone stumbling in that dark. Be sure you tell your loved ones, human, scaly, furry, feathered, and otherwise, that you love them beyond measure because we do not know how long we have with them, and that final goodbye is often very difficult. And if you take only one thing away from everything we have done here every day for the last 2.5 years, please let it be that you know and remember you are loved, you are wanted, you are needed, and you do have a reason for existing, even if you don't know what it is yet. I was 45 before I figured out why the hell I was here. I love you guys so very much. You are the most important part of my day, and you guys are the best part of my day. I love you, I love you, I love you. Have a fantabulous rest of your day or night wherever you are. Namaste, my witchlings.